The sun has risen again. I can hardly believe it. I thought I was going to pass out last night, but today, I saw the sun again. Wow. Mike was woken up by a loud noise, and when he opened his eyes, he saw a rabbit standing next to his bed. As he tried to get up, one of his hands got caught in a trap set by the rabbits, and the other hand was pressed against a hunter's trap. In anger, he jumped up to chase the rabbits, but his luck was terrible again, as he stepped right into a bad trap. Mike swore that he would make the rabbits pay. The next day, he laid out food on the wires, and soon a hungry hedgehog couldn't resist the temptation and followed the smell. As soon as it took a bite, the electric shock almost made its spikes hit its friends. The clever rabbits quickly figured out a way to counter this. They rerouted the electricity to Mike's door and pretended to be shocked by the wires. Mike thought he had won, but as soon as he tried to open the door, the electricity knocked him back a good 10 feet. He tried again from another side, but the result was the same. Frustrated, he decided to crawl out through the roof, only to find that the rabbits had electrified the entire house. Mike passed out on the ground and remained unconscious until later that night. When he woke up, he knew he had to do something else. He grabbed a bomb and threw it into a tree hole, planning to blow the rabbits out of their hiding spot. However, the noise woke up Annie, and Mike had to explain that he was just picking wildflowers. The rabbits' hatred for Mike grew even stronger after seeing the two of them interact so closely. The next day, the rabbits lured Annie outside and then used a slingshot to fire at Mike. Mike didn't want to act too boldly in front of Annie, so he had no choice but to endure the rabbits' relentless attacks. Once Annie left the room, Mike exploded with rage and decided to set off the bombs in a large-scale attack. The garden was filled with smoke and explosions, and the rabbits ran in all directions to escape. Soon, Mike caught a rabbit and was about to strangle it when Annie appeared. Mike had to pretend he was playing with the rabbit. As he left, his remote control fell to the ground. To get rid of Mike, Peter Rabbit pressed the detonator, and the explosion spread all the way to the big tree. All the bombs exploded at once, and the tree fell, crashing into Annie's house. Annie thought Mike was responsible for everything, and the two had a huge argument, parting on bad terms. Later, Annie decided to leave, and Mike returned to the city to start a new life. But Peter Rabbit, trying to fix things, went to the city with his friends to find Mike. When they reached the city, the two animals felt out of place, but luckily an older mouse showed them the way. With the mouse's help, they found Mike. Seeing the rabbits, Mike's anger flared, but the rabbits quickly apologized. They promised to come clean, and after some persuasion, they all set out to return to Annie. Just before Annie was about to leave, Mike returned with the rabbits, but she still refused to forgive him. Peter Rabbit admitted his mistake and showed the remote control, clearing up the misunderstanding. At that moment, a buyer arrived. Mike was about to cancel the deal, but the buyer insisted on going through with it. The rabbits started causing chaos. As soon as the buyer entered, he was startled by a hedgehog. The rabbits took advantage of this and electrified the house. When the buyer tried to open the door, the electricity threw him back several feet. They finally managed to get inside but found the animals throwing a party. The buyer, seeing this, gave up on the house. Mike no longer hated the rabbits, and from then on, they lived together in harmony. If you want more fun videos like this, like, follow, and subscribe to the channel so you can always support us. Don't forget to subscribe for more.